Hola, it's Guy Pancho with the weekly Pele Report, and that is an osprey. Beautiful, amazing bird, the osprey. It's a mama osprey sitting on her eggs on a special nest. I'll put a little information at the end of the Pele Report, but yeah. They have to have a 360-degree view for their nests. So they actually constructed this nest here in, where am I? It's called the Chain of Lakes near Fox Lake, Illinois. Let me get my zoom back to 1. There it is. Yeah. I don't know the name of this lake, but like I say, there's a whole chain of lakes here. Visiting my brother and his family, and I came out to the state park here to get some space for the Pele Report, and lost my lunar planner. I write all my notes in it. I write all the aspects in it. And I need my lunar planner, man. This is so amazing, especially with the theme for today's report, which I will talk to you more about. But I know that the moon is in Virgo now. She is heading into Libra, okay, for a couple of days. Today's Wednesday. I think it's the 11th. And then for the weekend, she's going to go into Scorpio. Because what? We all know, hopefully, if you are into astrology at all, you will know that we are having a total lunar eclipse on Sunday. Some places in the globe, it is on Monday. But in general, for a lot of the population that listens to the Pele Report anyway, it will be on Sunday. And then she's going to move on through Scorpio. It is at the, I think, 23 degrees, some odd minutes. No, maybe even 25. Anyway, I have the Sabian Symbol, and so I can tell you that later. But in the meantime, what else is going on? So we have this full moon on the moon's nodes, Sun conjunct the North Node. It is total, okay, because it is within 3 degrees of the nodes. The nodes is right where the path of the moon crosses the ecliptic, the path of the sun. That's where we always have our eclipses there. Yeah. In addition, in trine, okay, to the moon, sextile the sun, we have Mars coming into a conjunction with Neptune, and that will be exact next Tuesday. So, but Mars is going actually pretty slow. It's going to be conjunct Neptune all week. Venus is moving a little faster, okay, through Aries. And she is coming up to conjunct with Chiron. So we're going to have Venus conjunct Chiron, Mars conjunct Neptune. And the last thing that I want to be talking to you about also is just that we will have, indeed, Saturn up there in Aquarius at 24 degrees something in a very tight square to this full moon and moon's nodes. I've been talking about Saturn square the moon's nodes. Okay, that's been going on for quite a while. Now Saturn is basically square this total lunar eclipse and the moon's nodes. It is a very intense time. If you are sensitive, I'm sure you're feeling the intensity of this time. This is called the eclipse season. This 2-week period between that solar eclipse that happened, about a little more than a week ago, and then the lunar eclipse that's coming up. This 2-week period, as the moon has been growing, waxing, building. The tension, energy, emotion, intensity has been building, and it's going to just kind of blow, baby. I think, with this lunar eclipse, it's going to be one heck of a weekend. So, let me look at the camera and talk about it. Okay, everybody. I tell you, I just want to do this Pele report before the sky falls down. Not only did I lose the lunar planner, man, I lost my gorilla. I got a gorilla tripod thing for my camera, so like I can put it anywhere, hang it from a tree, put it on a rock, whatever. So I got no tripod. I lost my shades, my sunglasses. I lost my lunar planner now. And so I borrowed my brother's tripod and some tape so that I can tape my phone onto his tripod, and I don't have the tape. So I'm holding my phone onto my brother's tripod with a used mask, because it's got the elastic things for the ears. So I wrapped it around the phone. I can't see myself. I don't know what, what I'm looking like, what this is looking like, and whatever. This is just so tripped out, particularly for the message for today. And it's like, I gotta look and learn and listen, hope that I remember the mantra, and just go for this. So what is this energy about besides like enough for me to pull my hair out? And I don't think I am the only one. I mean, I do have Mercury, Mars, Venus, and Pluto in Leo. So it is opposite Saturn. I'm getting a Saturn opposition, and then this, of course, this is squaring all of my Leo stellium there. So it's really intense for me. I'm maybe personifying a little bit of this kind of energy, but in general, we are all feeling the pressure, the tension that I've been talking about for quite some time, and that is this movement from the South Node in Scorpio to the North Node in Taurus, okay? Coming out of, the shamanism, the psychotherapy, the digging and researching and investigating into the deepest, darkest secrets, and the, pulling up the carpet and what's in the closet, and, mudslinging, and, trying, with revenge, and going for, possessiveness and manipulation, exploiting each other, and just like trying to, force other things to happen, and all this kind of power plays, and using the deepest, darkest, secrets and energy and whatever to try to, get our way, what I desire more than anything else. This is the dark shadow side of when you got the South Node of the moon moving through a sign. You look at the dark side of that sign, because that is what you are wanting to let go of. And K2 is the dragon's tail, the South Node of the moon. It's got kind of an evil connotation in the Vedic astrological, way of, viewing the world. And the North Node of the moon in Taurus, where the sun is conjunct. Now the sun's conjunct the North Node. The moon is conjunct her South Node for this total lunar eclipse. And it's just kind of like kicking our butt out of Scorpio, throwing us into Taurus, self-sufficiency, and coming into getting our trip together and really simplifying our lives, getting rid of all things that are excessive, all forms of indulgence, all, distractions from identifying our deepest capacities, developing our own skill set instead of using other people's skill sets to advance our interests, other people's money, other people's ideas, other people's influence, other people's subscribers, whatever. This is like I said, I think I said it last week, this is really moving, into this Taurus field of self-sufficiency. Now, in addition, what we have now this week, this is something, Venus coming up to Chiron. Let's really look at this, because Chiron, the wounded healer, moving through Aries, is wanting to heal the wounded warrior, heal the wounded masculine, heal our sense of our wounded sexuality, our feeling of being impotent, not able to get what we want and what we truly desire. And now here comes Venus, the goddess of love, coming to visit Chiron in Aries. This is a very special, unique time of healing. This is an opportunity for us to go into our wounds. Why am I not getting what I want? How do I unconsciously sabotage myself? How do I become a victim of this, that, or the other thing, or person, or place, or government, or corporation, or, where's my power? If it's not in Scorpio, like other people and soulmate and soul union and business partnerships and sexual partnerships and marriage, and if I'm not getting my power, through relationship, then I have to really rely on my own power. And then it's like, huh? What? What power? What do I have, that nobody else has, or that makes me powerful, or that makes me valuable, or that makes it so that I should or I deserve to get what I want? So this is, and let's remember that Chiron is a healing crisis. So there can be financial crisis, sexual crisis, mental crisis, emotional crisis, to put us in touch with the deeper underlying programs and conditions that are separating us from just living a simple, natural, intuitive, instinctive life. This is what the Sun North Node, Uranus in Taurus, is opening our perception to maybe how far out of alignment or attunement to nature and our natural expression and our natural flow we really are. But now here is the trick. In order to get to this Venus Chiron healing that wound, it goes deep down into the recesses of our soul. It makes us feel vulnerable, scared, defenseless, helpless. It's to really open up that wound. We've put bandages and band-aids and gauze and all kinds of, to hide our wounds, to bury our wounds, to maybe ignore our wounds. And one of the dangers at this time that could be, easy to fall into, because the moon is trine Mars conjunct Neptune in Pisces. And this Mars conjunct Neptune in Pisces can go one of two ways. Just like the fish in Pisces. One is going one way, the other is going the other way. Yeah. And sometimes Pisces will try to go both ways at the same time. Even though it's square Gemini, where they're always trying to go two ways at the same time. Anyway, but with this Mars Neptune in Pisces, what is this about? Well, Mars is my desire, my, charge, go, I want. It is our warrior. It wants to penetrate. And here it wants to penetrate Neptune, a cloud of gas, our illusions, mysticism, spirit, fantasy, imagination. So Mars Neptune can, in some ways, want to escape, avoid, deny through our addictions to Mars is sex, okay, Neptune is alcohol, drugs, fantasies, movies. Neptune rules movies and film. It's the collective unconscious. We could just want to escape into, Netflix or, even the latest. And if we just, and because, why? Because, well, the moon on her south node is really tugging at our desire body. Our astral body is really getting triggered in this total lunar eclipse. Okay, I mean, if you're not horny now, okay, it's like you probably, that means that you don't get horny. Because, this Taurus Scorpio axis is the passion, sexual, emotional, physical union, merging, desire to feel good. And to, whether it's chocolate, wine, drugs, CBD, sex and touch and whatever, and music in your headphones or a virtual reality. But there's this whole kind of thing of I just want to feel good because I'm not comfortable. This Venus Chiron triggering my wounds, my need to evolve out of codependency and all forms of distractions and come home to my innermost, stable, solid, maybe boring or monotonous or simple, or I have not really discovered my truth or my value or my talent or my genius. And so I get tired of myself. And now is a time where, like, if life is throwing us onto ourselves, and we're bored with ourselves, or we don't know ourselves, or we don't like ourselves, well, then it's not a comfortable place to be. So it's a process of learning how to love ourselves, right? Ow! Without blaming, so and so and so and so, or judging or falling into, and this kind of brings me around to what? Frickin' Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, man. I did a 2-hour webinar looking at their relationship, and of course, you can get lost. And I've talked to lots of people who, once they start listening to the testimony of Johnny or Amber, that you get sucked into it. And you know why? This is like the ultimate perfect timing. At the end of that reading that I did, it's on YouTube, right? There is their composite chart. And Amber is a Taurus. Okay, she's got the sun in Taurus. Johnny's a Gemini. But in their composite, the midpoint, in their relationship chart, they have a Taurus sun opposite a Scorpio moon. So their relationship, this eclipse is exactly on the composite full moon of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. It's, you can't make this stuff up. And the other thing is what? Johnny is going through his Saturn return. He's got Saturn in Aquarius right now. Saturn is on top of his Saturn. And if that wasn't enough, both Johnny and Amber have Venus conjunct Venus at like 23, 24 degrees of Taurus. So they both could be sexually addicted, okay? They both have a sexual attraction. They both have very strong sexual needs, and their relationship mirrors and amplifies with the moon in Scorpio, opposite their Sun-Venus conjunction in Taurus, okay? This, intense, could be even addictive, nature of indulgence and wanting, and I want to fulfill my desires on the 5 physical senses, the level of the bull. I talk about Aries and Taurus. The first 2 signs of the zodiac are very primitive. The bull and fertility and Taurus it's our primitive instinctive desires and needs for pleasure through our 5 physical senses. So actually this moon now on this eclipse in trine to Mars Neptune, the high side of that fish going in the opposite direction. The one direction is addiction, the other direction is transcendence, mysticism. Mars, Neptune, and Pisces can be very platonic. It's so spiritual that we are connected on psychic, spiritual, extrasensory perception levels to where physical sex is not even needed to feel at one with you. This is the subtle, refined, transcendent, mystical nature of this Mars Neptune in Pisces. So I want to kind of bring this all around and bring this all together. What else I want to do is, in addition to that, what I did was I have a school of astrology. I've got over 500 students learning astrology with me, and every Sunday we get together on Zoom. And basically that webinar that I did on Johnny and Amber's relationship was a class for my students in the New Paradigm School of Astrology. This week, Sunday, I'm introducing a new faculty member, Brandy Price, another evolutionary astrologer who is like super amazing. And I'm going to have a panel of my faculty and my graduates from the school on Sunday. And we're going to have a question and answer. And each of these, I've got 6 astrologers here, we're all going to go through these eclipses and give different insights. And I'm going to take the eclipses through the 12 houses, because where this eclipse falls in your personal chart is going to trigger, okay, and you're going to feel it in a different way, one of 12 different ways, okay, and it's going to be affecting one of 12 different realms of your personal experience. So you might want to tune into this. And then this is the last weekly class that I'm going to just put up on YouTube and make public. Because, my students are chipping in, to get these. But I'm going to make this one open and public because I want to introduce Brandy and my other faculty members and my graduates. And so if you are wanting to know more astrology and more about these eclipses, you can tune into that class on Sunday. But besides that, I want to read you the Sabian Symbol, because this is all about, okay, moving beyond gain and loss, black and white, third dimensional yes and no, good and evil, heaven and hell, yin and yang. All of this polarity is third dimensional. Mars conjunct Neptune in Pisces is multi-dimensional. So it's actually a portal to get out of this third dimensional ego world okay, and into a bigger, wider, broader reality where everything just is. It's not about good or bad. It's not about winning or losing. It's all evolution. It's all evolution. And that's what, that's what we really want to do. And this is kind of inspired, okay, my the Sabian symbol for today. It's the 26th degree of Scorpio. So I think that the eclipse is happening at the full moon is 25 degrees 10 minutes or something. I don't know. It's at I'll put the chart at the beginning, you can see it. American Indians making camp after moving into a new territory. The ability to adjust swiftly to a new situation by tuning in to its requirements. He who lives in harmony with nature, moving on as new needs arise, finds himself intuitively at home everywhere. He does not make demands on life, for he has identified himself with the great rhythms of the biosphere, and he functions at peace with what they produce. This is the message of the American Indian culture, which European invaders so wantonly and meaninglessly destroyed nearly everywhere. Western man has lost faith in life because he wants to dominate and enslave manifestations. This brings us a message we greatly need today. The message of peaceful adaptation to nature. And through adaptation of efficient functioning in all life situations. I know I am getting tested on this. I checked into a hotel where they've got no internet. I have to find a way to upload the Pele report, to do this, to do that. AT&T has, disconnected my phone. I have no mobile data. And for a week now, it's like they, as soon as I landed in the United States, they said that my device is lost or stolen, and they won't give me service. I've been on the phone for hours with AT&T. So I'm getting thrown like curveball, and I'm not just talking about myself here. I feel we are all getting thrown curveballs. Try this one, try that, life throws us off balance to see if we can regain our balance. How long does it take you to regain your balance? How long does it take you to get back in your center, okay, when someone says something or something happens or crypto, takes another dive, and you get thrown off center? How long does it take you to get back on center? Check it out. I mean, this is, I think, what is really going on these days. It's an initiation. We are getting initiated into our center. And as we get initiated into our center, we find that our center is in the center of the galaxy. Yeah? Our center is in the center of the universe. Our center is in, all that is. It's not here or there or, in that bank account or that house or that address or, that YouTube channel or that, website. But our center is galactic. This is Mars, Neptune in Pisces. Maybe a little out there for some of you. That's okay. So, the mantra for today, now I have to frickin' remember it. Ow! Living in harmony with nature. I instinctively go with the flow. Whether winning or losing, coming or going, there is something life wants me to know. You get it? It's all about evolution. It's all about learning. It's all about growing. You know, you get a new bicycle, you get a new pair of skates, you get a new pair of skis, you get a new pair of, and it is just about, right? Finding your balance. Well, this is what's going on now. And you may be getting stripped with, Scorpio needing to let go, Mars, Neptune, Pisces, let go, let go, let go, let go. Can you stand on one toe? Because you lost all your other toes and you lost your other leg or whatever, man. It's like now it's like, whoa, how little can do I need, in order to be satisfied, content, fulfilled, have a meaningful, purposeful life, have an identity, right? Just like, wow. So, this is our challenge. This is our initiation. This is our test. And may you pass with flying colors. Life does not give us more than we can handle. I keep saying that. And I'm, crossing my fingers. Because I am getting freaking smacked, man. Okay, one more time. Living in harmony with nature, I instinctively go with the flow. Winning or losing, coming or going, it's just something life wants me to know. Don't take it personally. Just go with the flow. Namaste. Aloha. So much love. Oh, yeah. One more thing I forgot. You can't always get what you want. That is our song for today. You can't always get what you want, but you get what you need. Yeah. And then I thought of another one that particularly comes out of the mantra, should I stay or should I go? Do, 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 do. You know that one? Yeah, it's pretty old. It's not one of my favorites. It's kind of funky, but, whatever. Those are the songs for this week. Down below in the YouTube, there's links, to the songs and my newsletter and the school and everything that you could ever want to get more astrology, and more astrology. Ah! And speaking of more astrology, how about the astrology of relationship? This is going to be almost a week-long course over at beautiful Corfu, Greece, where we are going to be looking into Venus through all of the signs and Mars through all of the signs and houses. Black Moon Lilith, we're going to be looking at the shadow that pops up in relationships. And then we're going to be looking at how your chart describes the perfect partner. And this is going to be a tantric experience with Aldebaran, who will be teaching with me. She does Tantra, and check it out below.